I was surrounded by a group of black men who started touching me. I was torn, not knowing whether I should cross the line, but little did I know, my husband had already made the choice for me. My name is Jennifer Miller, and I've been married for only 6 months. My husband and I met through a matchmaking service. He seemed tall and imposing, and he was quite a catch. We quickly headed down the path of no-return marriage. After we got into bed, I discovered he was a total dud. I'm 28, in the prime of my life. But I have to restrain myself every single day, until one day, my husband brought his friends home, a group of black men. My husband is 585, and each of these black men was a head taller than my husband, wearing short sleeves and showing arms that looked thick and strong. My husband, Kevin Miller, greeted them warmly and invited them to sit down. I frowned, feeling a bit resistant, and pulled him aside. Who are they? Why are you bringing random people home without telling me? Kevin Miller chuckled, slinging his arm around my shoulder with a wide grin. Honey, don't be mad, they're just friends. And we're having a little get-together at the house. Once the vibe picks up, join us for a few drinks and make them all jealous that I've got such a gorgeous wife. Hearing him compliment me, the dissatisfaction in my heart dissipated a bit. And I even felt a little smug. I have looks, I have a figure, and I have no shortage of admirers. Thinking of this, I felt a bit resentful again. It's all Kevin Miller's fault for not being clear before the wedding. Leaving me in this living widowhood, sitting down to eat made me feel somewhat uncomfortable. These guys are so inconsiderate, occupying both sides of me, and sitting so close that I can almost feel the heat radiating from them. They sat down next to me without a care, surrounding me. They may not care about appearances, but I do. Annoyed and angry, I stood up straight, wanting to go sit next to my husband. But my husband smiled and without a doubt, pressed my shoulder, making me sit back down in that chair. Honey, just sit here. Guests first, right? My husband was sitting across from me, which made me feel a little less uneasy. I picked up my chopsticks and picked at the food, eating absent-mindedly. I couldn't help but think about how happy I would be if my husband also had the strong physique of these guys. Looking down, a hand accidentally touched my thigh. I was so startled that I dropped my chopsticks, and my face flushed red. Kevin Miller looked at me with concern and asked, Honey, are you not feeling well? Why are your cheeks so flushed? I shook my head, indicating I was okay, and secretly glanced under the table. I didn't notice the strange look my husband was giving me and those black men. I moved my legs, trying to get away from the hand. But the other person got more aggressive, rubbing against me again and even slowly moving upwards. The article is unfinished, so keep listening on my homepage for the rest of the excitement.